ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you to Watertown High School as we get set for this matchup between the Milton Redhawks and the Watertown Goslings. Thank you for tuning into this Watertown TV production. My name is Ethan Bussers. We will get set here momentarily. It looks like they are gearing up for the national anthem. It feels good to be back. Friday night lights have returned, and we will be bringing them to you very, very shortly. Watertown.
I can, yeah. Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand.
Is mine working?
Place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem.
Got it.
A lot of conversation about this team is going to look like. We don't know. That's the big thing. A lot of them know that they were certainly fired up their young group here. All the seniors graduated from high school. Quarterback East Canyon graduated. Zach Shore graduated. So it's definitely interesting to see this young Goslings team finished 2-7 last year back in the large conference. They are now part of a new conference this year. They are part of the East Central Conference. It's also going to feature Beaver Dam, Colorado, Lutheran, Boston, Plymouth, and Washington. There's certainly going to be a lot of changes in the conference for the Goslings once again. All this conference keep this going on here as a plan for a long time. It was the Big Ten Conference, and that is changed to the back and forth conference. A couple of seasons now, sitting in the Central Conference. We got some help from Milton last year. They finished 3-6. They got the line. They're still up to the back of the conference. They will have their senior quarterback returning. It's been 5 years here. So we do know a little bit more about
Mitchell back deep to receive the Watertown kick.
The game that's going to start the season this year. 16-year-olds have to see what happens this year.
Lucas Bonner will kick off the Red Hawks.
We are underway here from Watertown High School. That kick goes short. Back in the end zone.
The Riders kickoff is in the end zone for the touchback.
It's going to be interesting to see Davis Captain is the leader. We'll have to see how this all works. A lot of excitement, as we said before, so y'all on this team.
Goslings begin their drive. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Please reset the game clock to 12 minutes. Thank you.
Triple option formation here. We might see a lot of run at once. We're just going up. It's a wait and see with this young group. Cashin on the handoff here as he gives it to Brady Crane. He's not going to get much.
Brady Crane is the ball carrier for the Goslings. He's tackled on the play by Jackson Bastion for the Red Hawks. In 1 on the play, it's 2nd and 9.
So small sample size. And they go back on the ground to Crane again. And once again, there is nowhere to go as the Red Hawks blow up the play. And it looks like
Crane on the carry for the Goslings.
And company who got in there tight. The seam
Played keep on the side for the Red Hawks. It's 3rd down for the Goslings.
It's a big 3rd down here. 3rd down and 10 for Watertown. They lost the air of the play. Passion for the Raiders left. Now throws it deep. And it is in. Contact on the play. But it falls.
Davis Cashin's pass is intended for Alexander David. Was incomplete. 4th down for the Goslings.
Possession. Alex David was the intended receiver. So a little bit of a game moves there on the first drive for the Goslings. Move the ball much. Just got 1 yard really. They lost that yard back. So really, game happened on that drive from Watertown. Okay, it's 1 drive.
Brady Hill is deep to return the punt.
He's going to be the punter and kicking the Pierce. He is back to punt. Pretty beneficial for everything in the front. Really, this is a fair catch for the and so Milton will come up.
Brady Hill with the fair catch. On Davis Cashin's punt.
The Red Hawks have a quarterback. They get a lot of experience on this team. Tyler Zeal, the quarterback.
Milton will begin their drive. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
He gets set for his first last year, 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. So he certainly is capable of doing a lot. Give it on the ground. He's going to keep it in his seal. He's going to put up a good chunk of yards here. He's a 4-yard shot.
Tyler Zeal on the carry for the Redhawks.
As they move the Children's.
Brady Crane on the tackle for the Goslings. Gain of 6 on the play to 2nd and 4 for Milton. Zeal's pass is complete to Reese Jones. Tackle on the play by Xavier Quintero and Xavier David. 3rd down for the Redhawks.
36-yard line. Goslin's going to snap here. Here in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers, 2 right, and a running back to his right. They throw and they have the first down passes caught by Benny Churchwell, the senior, as he spins his head out of bounds.
Zeal's pass is complete to number 2, Benny Churchwell. Play results in a Redhawk first down.
Second leading receiver last year. Pass was caught, and that ball
Zeal's pass is complete that time to number 21, Kane Brook. 9-yard gain on the play, and a 2nd and 1.
Inside the 10. And the first down is no place
for Charlie Fitzke. The ball carried that time for the Redhawks. And the play results in a first down.
I was wondering about their running back position to see what they would do. They don't particularly run with one back. They mix it up quite a bit, so we'll see what they do. They move the ball here to the 10-yard line, 1st and goal for the Redhawks.
1st and goal for the Redhawks.
We were talking about 2016 game last year. It was raining out here. It was kind of nasty up here. It was very hard to see, but we played through the Goslings with a last-minute win. So I'm sure that's on the mind of the Redhawks. Tyler Zeal hitting a shotgun. He gives on the carry once again. It's Fitzke who cuts to the outside. He's in the end zone for a Milton touchdown.
Charlie Fitzke, the ball carried to the Redhawks, and he is in for the touchdown.
Touchdown run from Charlie Fitzke, the junior running back. A nice touchdown on the play in the Redhawks. 6-0 lead here, and this was an issue in that game last October. It was extra points. Let's see if that is the case here again tonight. Obviously, we'll have a record.
Lucas Wonderful took the point after for the Redhawks.
Kick is up, and it was good. Right down in the middle for Warner, and so it's a 7-0. Exactly remaining here in the first quarter. It was really as expected with the Gosling's offense on the first drive. A lot of changes for this team.
Which team?
The position battle. Pretty much wide open.
On my camera?
Makes it big unknown goals. What you expect all this Watertown team. We see try to get one first. Feature here on the near sideline of us and TV out here. certainly listening to us tonight. Beautiful night.
Mitchell and Doty back to return kickoff for Goslings.
Just feels like this football season is always good.
Lucas Weiner will kick off for the Redhawks.
Fakes the kickoff and the ball just fell off the tee. So Weiner's going to have to line it up and they're going to do it again. A couple of guys back deep here. There's one of them. Mitchell is yellow. Mitchell does good. Mitchell takes it out. Still on his feet against the 20, trying to make more out of this return. And he's still fighting the works his way down to the 25. Good effort on the return of Mitchell. The junior 5-8 kick return. How about that? Pretty decent starting field position for the Goslings. Got ready to work out.
Mitchell fights his way to the 25-yard line for Watertown, where they will begin their drive. First and 10.
Something wrong. Some ground work here is Mitchell on the carry, and he does go across the 30.
Mitchell Walker at the middle of the He's tackled on the play by Aiden Sullivan for the Redhawks.
Across the 30, close to the 31-yard line for the Goslings. Then 6 on first down. He's going to go to second down and 4 for Watertown.
Gain of 6 on the play, and it's second and 4 for Watertown.
Still trying to run the ball against this team.
Malik Mitchell, the ball carrier. No gain on the play, and it's third down for the Goslings.
Junior defensive lineman. High talent on this defense. Could be a surprise team about the experience this year. Cash's pass is tipped and it's incomplete. Trying to get to the outside.
Chris Cash's pass is incomplete, batted down the line of scrimmage. Fourth down for the Goslings.
How do you see the kid here so far for the Goslings early in this matchup? Experienced team. To see how it goes. Week by week thing for them. So fourth down for Watertown. They're going to punt it away here. Davis Cash and also the punter. Kick just gets away. Dangerous kick. That ball's going to bounce at the 50 and it's going to roll out. It's actually going to stall right around midfield. And we'll see where they mark it, close to the 49. And that is where Milton will start with the football as Braden Hill watched that one bounce for a touchback. So again, really good starting field position for Milton. So it's kind of an issue in the game at the end of the season last year. Watertown had trouble flipping the field. Gave Milton some pretty good starting field position, and they took advantage of it early in that game last year. Let's see if they'll do it again here. Tyler Zeal back on the field. They empty the backfield now, so 3 receivers spread to the right, 2 to the left. Tyler Zeal all by himself in the shotgun. He gets the snap. Looks left, throws that way, and he has a man. It is caught by Carson Biddick. And they're going to say that he moved it across the 45-yard line, close to the 44, and it'll be 2nd and 4 here for the Redhawks. Xavier Quintero was in on the tackle. They do move quickly as well as an offense. The coach for Milton, Dan Prawl, trying to continue to build on this team. They have a lot of talent, and they're just trying to continue to build in that area. Zeal gets the snap. Back to pass again. He's going to kick it back into a screen. And a nice play made in the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as the tackle was made by Jeremy Lacey, the senior. An open field tackle, and that's going to cost them quite a few yards, and they're almost back to the original line of scrimmage here. It's going to be a 3rd down and 10 as the ball is just slightly past midfield. And the Redhawks not going in the right direction now. 2 receivers to the left, 1 spread to the right. Tight end crunched off the tackle. Running back just behind the quarterback is Fitzke. A fake from Zeal. He rolls now to his left. On the run, Zeal takes off. He's got a 1st down and more, and he's tripped up and finally brought down here on the play by Xavier Martinez, but it's after a 1st down, and they're going to move the ball all the way up here. See where they officially mark it. It is going to be close to the 34-yard line, and they'll move the chains on their 2nd drive. So a big blow. Looked like they had everybody covered, and Zeal just took advantage of the coverage and gets the 1st down. Back to the shotgun for Zeal and the Redhawks. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to the right. Running back to his right. Zeal again back to pass. He's looking. He's got a man, and he overthrew Reese Jones, who was streaking up the sideline, but the ball just a little bit over his head. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Redhawks. Reese Jones last year didn't see much action. He had 12 receptions, 108 yards, but he's a senior this year, and with Ethan Mitchell graduating, I'm sure he's going to see a lot more of the passes. I'm sure number 2, Vinny Churchill, will as well. We kind of mentioned him earlier. We'll see how things go. Zeal again in the shotgun here on 2nd and 10. Ball on the 34. He steps up, rolls to his right, throws it, and this time it is caught, but immediately taken down. And another nice play out there on the edge for the Goslings. Like it was Caden Holden who came over and made the tackle all the way from the other side of the field. Pretty impressive there. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Ball will be on the 29-yard line. And boy, the Goslings could use a stop here to at least force maybe a field goal attempt, but we'll see what happens. Again, that was an area that was a disaster last year in this game, and mainly because of the weather. It was rainy and windy, and it was a tough night for the final game of the regular season last year. So they're going to go with 2 receivers spread to the right, 1 receiver bunched to the line on the left. The handoff here will go to Fritzke, and he's not going to get the 1st down. And so the Goslings come up with a stop. It was Nathan Potsma who made the tackle, the senior defensive lineman. It is going to be a 4th down play coming up here, 4th and short. And they're going to try to go for it, I think, when they're kind of in no man's land here. And based on the kicking disasters in this game a year ago, not a surprise that they are going to go. So here we go. Fourth down and 5. The keep for Zeal, and he's got the 1st down again. So 2 plays on this drive where Zeal picks up the 1st down with his legs. He can certainly do that. And Milton will keep the drive moving. The senior quarterback, Tyler Zeal, he's got great size stands at 6'3", 190, very talented quarterback. He can do it all. I guess what they call a dual threat quarterback nowadays. I don't know if we still use that term because there are so many of them. Nonetheless, 2 receivers spread to the right, 1 to the left, running back again to the right of Zeal. He's going to take off again as he rolls to his right, and Zeal with a lot of room to run, and he's got another first down here for the Redhawks. My goodness, that was quick. Tackle on the play made by Jacob Berlinger. They're going to say Nathan Potsma made the tackle. My fault. That's going to move the ball to the 5-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st and goal for the Redhawks. Really 3 plays on this drive, all runs by the quarterback, Tyler Zeal, that have made the difference. 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll have to see what they decide to do. Are they going to run a play or try to just let it wind down? They got 2 receivers spread to the right, 1 to the left, the back again to the left of Zeal. They're going to run a play, 4 seconds. Zeal keeps it. Flag is down. Zeal close to the goal line, but he's going to be short, and we'll have to see what the flag is. Well, the refs had the mics working before the game. We'll see if that is still the case. Be a formation penalty here, but we'll see what. And that is what it is, an illegal formation call. They have too many guys in the backfield. It is so nice when the refs are mic'd up, and we can certainly tell what is exactly going on here. They might have to figure out where to set the play clock to. I'm pretty sure it ran out. So we might be switching sides, and I think the officials are trying to figure that out right now. Or they're going to run an untimed play because the clock ran out on a penalty. And that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to get an untimed play. The first quarter technically will end after this play. The officials are still discussing it, but I believe that is the right call. They remarked the football. They have not yet. Now they are moving it back. So they back it up 5 yards to the 10. Should still be 1st and goal here, but they're going to back it up to the 10. And again, an untimed play to end the first quarter because of the penalty. So here we go. Zeal again lines up in the shotgun, and again they're spread out. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end bunched over the tackle, and the running back to the right of Zeal. He throws to the right side, pass is caught, and close to the goal line, but I don't think he got in to the 1-yard line. And that is going to take us to the end of the first quarter. So we're going to have a 2nd down and goal play coming up here for the Redhawks to start the second quarter from about the 1-yard line. And we're going to switch sides of the field. So at the end of 1, it is the Milton Redhawks 7 and the Watertown Goslings nothing. As we move forward here, certainly some highlights from this defense for Watertown. They've had a couple of stops, but Tyler Zeal doing what he does, which is constantly make plays for this team. So it's a complete flip of the field here as the officials are going to move the ball down to the other side. We talked about the changes for Watertown, and that is, the inexperience certainly showing here a little bit early, but anytime you undergo what feels like a complete shift in changes, there's no doubt that you're going to see these early jitters. But the game of football is unique. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And we'll see how the Goslings will finish these final 3 quarters of play here in Watertown. only score so far here in the first quarter was a touchdown run by Charlie Fitzke, the junior running back for Milton. And now, on a 2nd and goal, Milton is going to start the fourth quarter at the 1. This ball is pretty darn close to the goal line. Maybe it's at the 2. I don't know. It's close. Ball's on the 3 officially. That's where they're marking it. Pretty close. And here we go. Start of the second quarter. Fitzke gets it on the first play. The Goslings have him stopped again. Nowhere to go. Leading the charge was Xavier Quintero, and the stop is made. And they're going to back up yet again. Ball is going to remain at the... Well, they're going to push it back 1 yard. They'll push it at the 4. 3rd and goal now. Some pretty makeable field goal attempt, but I don't think Milton would like to take that chance. Would love to get 6 here, but we'll see what happens. Zeal again in the shotgun. Fritzke, the running back. They throw it over the middle, and a wide open receiver. And it is caught for the touchdown by Reese Jones, the senior receiver. Adds 6 more points for the Redhawks. On 3rd and goal here in the second quarter, right at the beginning. So Milton now takes a 13-0 lead. They'll try to make it 14 with this extra point attempt by Lucas Weinert. And the kick is up, and it is good. And so it is now 14-0 in favor of Milton. This game's starting fairly similar to how it started a year ago. The Goslings came back in that game, ended up winning 20-16. That was in October. It was a cold, rainy October night. I certainly won't forget it. Hard to see, all of the above. It was quite the scene here up in the booth a year ago. But once again, a lot of changes here for the Goslings, but Milton is showing that experience early on. Tyler Zeal, the senior quarterback. And of course, Brandon Fitzke, the junior running back. So Milton is going to kick off here at the 40-yard line. Watertown sends Malik Mitchell and Hayden Dowdy back to return. Kick is in the air, and this is going to be returned. On the return, he's got a lane across the 30, Dowdy across the 40, down to the 45, and he spun out of bounds. Good field position coming for the Goslings as they will get this started. One thing is pretty obvious right now. The special teams could be a problem if Watertown plays this well on special teams. They might set their offense up in pretty good situations. So we'll have to see how that plays out. The ball is going to be placed here at the 46-yard line. And Davis Cashin and company will start there. Good opportunity here for the Goslings on their third drive of the game. Cashin gets the snap, rolls right. He's going to throw. Oh, my goodness. Hard hit, incomplete pass. I don't think that ball was ever officially caught, so... Or did they say it was? No, they did not. It will be 2nd down and 10. The ball is on the 46-yard line. Goslings with good field position. Got to get some positive yards here. We'll see what they do. 14-0 Redhawks. 11:02 left here before halftime. Milton showing blitz. Now they back off. The handoff here goes to Mitchell. He is spun down pretty quickly. Close to the 15-yard line. Excuse me, close to the 50-yard line. My fault. We're going to officially mark it at the 48, and it will be a 3rd down and 8 coming up. Right now it feels like the same battle of the trenches is coming into play. If Watertown's going to win some of these battles on offense, they might have to do it up front on the offensive line. We'll see what they do. 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Goslings. Left. Cashin gets the snap, takes his shot, intercepted, and back the other way come the Redhawks. And as the last thing they needed is Cashin tracks down the corner, and they are fired up over there on the Redhawks sideline. I said it before, I think they circled this game to start the year, no doubt, because they blew the lead last year, and they are coming in playing red hot here to start tonight. In hindsight, probably a ball that Davis Cashin never should have thrown. Just went too far outside, and play was not there. And again, we talked about the inexperience, the jitters that might be occurring. So officially, it's going to be 1st and 10 for Milton. The ball is going to be placed at the 15. Tyler Zeal ends up again in the shotgun formation, running back to his right. He looks left, throws that way. It is incomplete. No, they're going to say it was caught. Second down and 6 coming up here for Milton. Zeal once again in the shotgun. They have 3 receivers bunched to the right, 1 to the left. Running back to the left of Zeal. They go, and it is caught, and did they call it a touchdown? No, they did. They're going to say he is down just short. Pass was caught by Reese Jones, who almost had his 2nd touchdown of the day. .9:03 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 1st and goal for the Redhawks. Ball on the 1. Jones motions over. Zeal gives, now keeps, and he's going to walk it in for the touchdown. And it is getting ugly hurry here in Watertown. 20-0 now in favor of the Redhawks. .846 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Lucas Weinert will come on to attempt the extra point. And the kick is good as it sails well over the uprights. And Milton takes a 21-0 lead. So again, the youth and experience maybe all coming into play here for the Goslings. Again, they talked about all those changes, but it's going to be a learn year for them, I think. Learn and grow and develop as a group. And then By the time most of them are seniors, hopefully they'll develop a really good rapport here. In time. In time. Again, thank you for joining us for this Watertown TV production of tonight's Goslings football game as they battle the Milton Redhawks. First game of the 2024 season. As Milton will get set to kick this one away from the 40-yard line. Sun is officially starting to roll down. And pretty soon we will be under the lights officially. Always the special part of being up in the booth for football season. You get the feel of the outdoors and just a different experience. For sure. Again, Milton fakes the kick. And now they'll step back, and Lucas Weinert will get set to kick it away. Once again, back deep to return for the Goslings, Hayden Dowdy and Malik Mitchell. And this has been the bright spot for the Goslings, has been their special teams. Kick return has been really good here so far. Let's see if they can set them up in good position again. This kick will indeed be returned by Dowdy. He hesitates for a moment, comes all the way across to the left side of the field. Dowdy is around the 20, and he's wrapped up and taken down. There was not much to go with that time for Dowdy. Kobe Lewis Volden made the tackle, the senior for the Milton Redhawks. And so Davis Cashin, after throwing the interception, comes back out, and we'll see what this drive looks like for the Goslings. Drive number 4. So far, no points on 4 drives. 8:38 remaining here in the second quarter. Ball officially on the 19-yard line. Cashin in the shotgun. He's got one receiver to his right, one to the left. They're going to give to Mitchell here. Mitchell stutter steps for a moment, and there just really isn't anywhere to go. May have lost a yard. We'll see where they mark it. Carter Thompson was in on the tackle. Another veteran of that group. This front 7 for the Redhawks is really, really good, and they played like it last year. They're playing like it again this year to start the year. Like I said, could be a sleeper team in the Badger Large Conference. Second and 10 for the Goslings. They fake it to Mitchell. Cashin rolls out. He's got a man wide open, and it's caught. And across the 40-yard line, and a first down is Xavier Quintero, and the Goslings move the ball. This is the first pass completed today by Davis Cashin, and it's a big gainer, and it gets the Goslings out to the 41-yard line as they move the chains. A good fake. They were expecting it to go to the running back, Malik Mitchell, but Cashin held on to it and made a perfect throw. And so the Goslings get a fresh set of downs, and Malik Mitchell on the carry, and he is going nowhere. They are just getting nothing up front. Matthew Went, the senior defensive lineman, in there on the stop. Boy, this Watertown offensive line is a little bit outsized right now, and they're trying to win that interior battle with the veteran Redhawks defensive line, but it has been a tough go so far. They officially say that there was no gain, so the ball remains at the 41-yard line, and a 2nd and 10 for Watertown. Pistol formation here for Davis Cashin. He gets the snap. Read option. He pitches it at the last second. Oh, my goodness. The play was just a disaster from the beginning. Mitchell couldn't do anything with it. Might have lost a yard or two on that play. Luckily, nobody got hurt. We'll see where they mark it officially. It's either going to be a 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 11. And they'll keep it at the 41. No gain. So it will be 3rd and 10. .551 and counting left here. So the Goslings got the first down on a big play from Cashin to Quintero earlier. Let's see if they can do it again here. Xavier Vick just ran onto the field. Probably has the play call. And the Goslings will line up for this 3rd and 10. Long pause here in the huddle. Again, the Goslings will stick with the pistol formation. They have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mitchell again the back behind Davis Cashin. Uh-oh, and now a false start. Excuse me, that was Caden Dowdy in the backfield. And he's the guilty party on the penalty, and now it's going to be 3rd and 15. The ball moves back to the 36. And I don't know if Cashin knows the play. They're going to have to call a timeout and figure it out. So certainly right now, there's a lot of the jitters, a lot of what we kind of expect from a young team. The student section is still fired up, so that is always good. We'll see what the Goslings draw up here on a 3rd down and 15. Maybe a quick screen or something. We'll have to see what they call. All right, so here we go. Cashin again in the shotgun, and again, same formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They are going to wind back to pass, and Cashin is going to be sacked. Down he goes again, and it is going to be Owen Hoffer on the sack, the senior. And again, this veteran defensive line group getting home. And they'll officially move the ball all the way back to the 29, 4th and 22, and the Goslings are going to have to punt it away. On this possession. So again, Cashin remains in the game. He will punt it away. Probably going to be good field position here. And it's blocked. And that ball is going to roll and will stall close to midfield, but it will be good field position here in Gosling's territory for the Red Hawks. Boy, oh boy. So 0 for 4 on the first 4 drives of the game here for the Goslings. A little bit of positive sprinkled in, but that is kind of been a tough go here early. All a part of the learning process, the growing process for this young team. But Tyler Zeal will bring back the Red Hawks on the field with 3:50 left, trying to make something here and extend this lead before halftime. They empty the backfield again. 3 receivers now to the left, 2 to the right. Zeal looked left, now over the middle of the field, and he's got his man, and it's caught. Across the 30-yard line is Charlie Fitzke, the running back, who motioned out. And he's got him first down and moved the chains once again for Milton. Yeah, it may just be one of those things where last year they felt like they had this one in the book when they got here, and they lost to the Goslings. And I'm sure Milton wanted this game and will push to do anything to get this win today, but it's going to be a long game, no doubt. Seal in the shotgun, and they give it to Fitzke this time. He's going to take it to the left side, close to the first down marker. He's still on his feet. Fitzke down the sideline. Did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did. We'll see where they officially mark him out. Hard to tell from this angle whether he stayed in that entire time, but they're going to say he did. And they will push the ball all the way down across the 5-yard line. And that is where Milton will get it for another 1st and goal situation. Chains are down. Ball kind of on the 4.5, 5. Zeal again in the shotgun. The running back, Fitzke, moves over to the right of Tyler Zeal. Here's the snap. They give it to Fitzke again, and he's going to walk on in for the touchdown. Good effort. But it is a touchdown, as Davis Cashin thought he made the stop, but he did not on that play there. And so Milton now makes it 27-0 with 2:54 remaining here before halftime. Again, Lucas much smoother without rain and wind here tonight, like it was last year in October for this matchup. Weinert's kick is plenty good, and again, he is 4 for 4 on extra points. 28-0 Milton with 2:54 remaining here before we head to halftime. So it doesn't really get any easier for Watertown. Again, it's all kind of about the experience for this team, but yeah, it picks up next week. They got to go to Waukesha South, and then the week after to Sauk Prairie before they come back here and play Mount Horeb Barneveld, which is another very tough team to beat. It's going to be one of those things this year where you kind of just, hope the experience that this team will gain will benefit them a year or two from now. Kind of playing for that, but it's a big drive here for the Goslings. If they can put anything together with this final 2:54, it might gain them some confidence before we get rolling in the second half. We will see. Again, Weinert's going to line up to kick it off at the 40-yard line. The Goslings again have Malik Mitchell and Hayden Dowdy back to receive the kick. And the coaching debut tonight for Alex Krogan. Almost an entirely new look offense for the Goslings with Davis Cashin taking over at quarterback. And now Weinert will kick this one away. This ball's again going to be returned by Dowdy. He pauses for a moment, trying to flick for a lane. Good coverage here. There isn't much to go with as he is brought down. Maybe close to the 20-yard line. We'll see where they mark it officially, but that is right around where the Goslings will start with the football on this possession. It's a pretty good effort that time by Dowdy to get across. I looks like they're going to give him the 21. Get across the 20. Looked like there wasn't much there, so good for him to pick that up. But now the Goslings going to try to capitalize. 2:43 left here before we head to halftime. Cashin in the gun. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to the right. Mitchell, the running back, behind him. Cashin back to pass, and he's intercepted again. And this time it is going to be a touchdown return on the interception. It is Carter Thompson who picked it off. And that'll make it 34-0, Milton. Just like that. There is a flag down. Might be for the celebration. We'll see. You see if they're going to assess that on the kickoff or and there it is. It will be assessed on the kickoff. So one thing I could tell you, but that's going to drive high school coaches nuts. You never want to see any of your players end up with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and that is something that is highly taught at this age, is sportsmanship, and so I'm sure the coaching staff will not be too happy with that penalty for Milton, even though the score is 34-0. So Weinert will try to add on the extra point here. Kick is up and good. And again, that 15-yard penalty will be assessed here on the kickoff. So maybe the Goslings will get good field position before half. Try to punch in something that was probably Alex Krogan's thinking there with applying that penalty on the kickoff to hopefully get better field position and maybe put their team in a better situation. But we will see how it plays out. So again, Watertown moving to the East Central Conference this year. New look conference for the Watertown Goslings. Milton still in the Badger Large. All these conference changes make me feel a little old at this point now, because I mean I was around. It was the Little 10 for a long time here. Now it's just ever changing. Kind of miss the old rivalry days with Oconomowoc and Beaver Dam, right? But a new conference, something new to test out for this young Goslings team. So the penalty backs Milton's kickoff up all the way to the 25. Remember, it's 15 yards assessed now to the kickoff because of the unsportsmanlike. So that is where Lucas Weinert is going to have to kick it away. And one positive we've seen tonight has been the return game for the Goslings, so they could end up with pretty good field position here. We'll see how this plays out. Milton again fakes the onside, now steps back, and Weinert will get set to wind up and kick it away. This kick is going to be retrieved just inside the 20-yard line. It's Mitchell. Or no, it is Downey on the return. Flag is down. Did the ball come out? There's a big skirmish over there. I don't know officially. A lot to dissect on that return now with the flag down and wherever the football ended up. So we'll see. Usually in the area of a block in the back, but we'll get the official call here. Still pretty good starting field position for the Goslings, but that 10-yard penalty will back them up to the 42-yard line, and that is where they're going to start this drive. Obviously, they were probably hoping for that 10 yards that would have, at least given them even better field position, but the penalty negates that. So Cashin remains at quarterback. Malik Mitchell, the running back here for the Goslings. 3 receivers now spread to the left, 1 to the right. Again, just trying to get this formation down. Wilson offsides on the defense. Mitchell gets the carry, and oh my goodness, this nowhere to go. Once again, Milton just swarming to the ball. Looks like it was Cole Kenyon on the tackle, the junior defensive lineman, came in and made the play. They're going to back him up 5 more yards. So the ball will be placed at the 37 now after the loss on the carry by Mitchell. And so the Goslings with a 2nd down and 15 coming up. Well, we all knew it wasn't going to be necessarily an easy transition to start the year, but again, it's all about the experience here and learning and growing, and we'll see how that plays out for this team. Cashin again in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to the right. They do give it to Mitchell again, and Mitchell does get the ball across the original line of scrimmage by maybe a yard or so. It's probably going to bring up a 3rd down and about 9 coming up here for the Goslings from the 43. And the Red Hawks are going to take a timeout. And they're going to reset the game clock to 1:20. And they're going to say it's actually to the 44, so it'll be a 3rd and 8 coming up here. So obviously Milton's thinking is maybe we get the ball one more time and try to score before halftime again. Obviously Watertown hoping they can pick up this 3rd down and 8. We'll see what the play call looks like. Might be conservative, who knows, but we'll see. Certainly more manageable now after the run by Mitchell picked up 7. So we'll kind of see how this situation ends up here. Certainly going to be on the group up front. This Goslings offensive line trying to win the battle there. They have not been able to do that so far, but again, see if they can get the job done here. Now Cashin gets the snap. He's going to move to his right immediately. He's going to use his legs. He is hit out of bounds near midfield. Probably around the 49-yard line, actually. And so it's going to bring a 4th and 4 up here. And we'll see the Goslings decide to go. It's kind of a interesting spot. Cashin's going to run over here to the sideline and try to figure it out. See if they're going to go. Officially a 4th and 3 from the 49. And it does look like they're going to go. And why not? Down 35 with 1:11 left. Worst thing is you give them the ball at midfield. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation and a timeout called by Watertown, so maybe they're just lining up to see what they're going to get. It's all a chess match, you know, between the coaches when you're kind of battling the clock and figuring out what's the best thing to do. Again, thank you for joining us here tonight for this first game of the regular season between the Milton Redhawks and the Watertown Goslings. It's going to be a fun season to watch this young team grow and develop, and again, the Goslings moving over to the East Central Conference this year, joining Beaver Dam, Kettle Moraine Lutheran, Kewaskum, Plymouth, and Port Washington. They moved over from the Badger Large Conference. Milton remains in the Badger Large Conference. 3-6 last year for the Red Hawks. They're certainly looking a lot stronger than that record suggested a year ago. So it is a 4th and 3. Goslings are still lining up to go for it, it looks like. Again, Cashin is the punter as well, but he is still lined up in the quarterback position. He rolls to his left. Now he's going to throw one up deep. He's got a man, and it's incomplete. Good defense. Alexander David was the intended receiver, but a very nice play by Jake Cummins, who came over the top and knocked that ball down before it landed in the breadbasket. And so Milton is going to take over at the 49. It's Been good starting field position all day for the Red Hawks. That has certainly helped. $35-0. A minute 3 left here before we hit the halftime festivities. Zeal in the shotgun.
Zeal's pass is complete to number 2, Vinny Churchwell. Chance Nick on the tackle for the Goslings. First down, Redhawks.
Offense looks so much better than they did a year ago when we saw them. Of course, the weather was a factor, but Milton could be a team to look out for. And Zeal keeps it here. He fooled everybody. Still going across the 10. He scrambles down close to the 5. And a flag is down, so we'll have to wait and see in the area of holding. But we'll wait and hear from the official. He is talking to the Watertown sideline, so it probably is a hold. All right, so they caught him in an illegal shift. 5-yard penalty will back them up from the original spot, but it'll be 1st and 15. They'll move that ball back to the 35-yard line. And we've got a timeout here for Milton. 29.4 seconds left, and I guess they're trying to figure out what they're going to try to do here before the half. Obviously, you'd love to get the touchdown and score that way. So we already talked about for Watertown, doesn't get much easier next week. They're going to head to Waukesha South for their first road game of the season. Milton is going to have their first home game of the year next week as they face Janesville Craig. That'll be a tough matchup for them as well, but certainly looks like this Red Hawks team might be a surprise in the Badger Lard. I don't think they feel that way, though. You can see their confidence radiating tonight. We say surprise because they were 3-6 a year ago, but again, it just shows how once your guys gain experience, they get better the year after. Zeal gets the snap here. He tucks and rolls and throws, and it is caught on the near sideline. Catch was made by Jake Cummins. I didn't even see him down there. It was so crowded over there on the sidelines. He made a good catch. Ball is going to be moved inside the 30 now. Looks like it's going to be marked close to the 28. And it's a gain of 7 on the play, making it a 1st and 8 here for the Red Hawks. Zeal in the shotgun, gets the snap. Now he's going to roll just slightly to his left. He throws and overthrows, maybe on purpose. Cone Lewick. Didn't get a good look at it, but if he hit him in stride, he might have had it. It's going to be 2nd and 8 now for Milton. 15 seconds left here before halftime. That's another thing that the Red Hawks are battling. I don't know if you'd consider this field goal range yet. Weiner has been hitting some pretty good extra points tonight, but I think this is still a stretch. Zeal in the shotgun. They're going to line it up. Actually, it's going to be 3rd down and 8 officially. Excuse me, lost a down there. Zeal looks left. Now tries to move right and throws and caught. And it's going to be Vinny Churchwell, and he will bring it down across the 20. And a 1st down for the Red Hawks as they move the chains again. 4.8 seconds remain before halftime. Now they are definitely in field goal range, so curious to see what they will do here. And I'm sure that's what they're trying to figure out. They're going to call their third and final timeout and discuss what they're going to do with this final 1.8 seconds before halftime. So again, it's been all Milton here in the first half, 35-0 right now. And we'll kind of see what they decide to do, and maybe they'll just take the field goal range out, or get the field goal team out right now. We will see. Getting at about a 26-yard attempt here, but we'll see what they decide to do. That's what they're going to do. It is Lucas Weinert who will come on. And try to make it. Again, he's been pretty good on the extra points all night, so we'll see if he can make this kick. It is up, and it is good. My goodness. Right down the middle, and it is 38-0 Milton as we head to the half here at Watertown. Goodness. So a little bit of a disaster start here for the Goslings. But hopefully they can come back and have something to write home about before they head out of here tonight. Again, young team, new coach, a lot of changes, a lot of growing pains, and that's what's going to happen. So we'll see how it all plays out. We're going to take a break here, and when we come back, we're going to have the second half of action for you here from Watertown. Again, it is 38-0 Milton at the half.
Together, nothing can keep us apart. That's why US Cellular is building 5G coverage that works inside and out. And now get $700 off the latest phones. US Cellular. Choose fair. Select insurance weather-ready tires. Have you been dating about golf? Oh, I only golf with guys named Aaron. Yeah, Aaron here.
Are good. This one has 100 green.
Yeah. Because I went to the AT&T store and I wanted to buy a headset for my phone. And the guy looked at my low charge Wi-Fi right here. It's like a egg. Just take it. I said, no hidden fees, no nothing. I'm not trying to pay for anything. He goes, no, this is yours. He goes, but we're going to sell it. It was just sitting there at my house for like a week, and I was waiting for my house. Like, set it up, and I knew set yourself up. So I looked at it, I'm like, I guess I can start doing it. And I was like, and that was kind of a big deal. Like, you gotta take a picture of the box, right? With your phone. Picture of the box, and then it tells you step by step what to do. You carry the the thing with you, and you walk around your house, and it tells you where's the best connection in your house. So you remember that little wire that's by my bedroom to like you kind of trip when you go to the bathroom? So it's not there anymore. So that the wire picks up the little thing that's next to my PlayStation 5. That wire. Oh yeah, then I got my PlayStation 5 and they're pretty smooth. They used to be like lag, like that could be pretty nasty. And I was like, I did have to call them on the phone and see how they were. Those fast, but it's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for tonight's 50-50 raffle drawing. You want to get out your red tickets on the 50-50 raffle. Tonight's winning number is 978. 978-9381. That's 978-9381. If you are the winner of tonight's 50-50 raffle drawing, please come up to the press box with your winning ticket. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's 50-50 raffle drawing in the amount of $275 was Joe Kellen. And Joe very generously donated $100 back to Watertown Athletics. Let's give a big round of applause for tonight's 50-50 raffle drawing winner, Joe Kellen.
Stand up. Who will stand up? Or who will shut down? Who will rise up? Who will rise up? Or who will go down? Who will stand up? Stand up. Let's see who will stand up. Shut down. Who will get shut down? Who will rise up? Who will rise up? Let's go. All eyes on us. Let's all rise up. Let's all rise up. Eyes on us. Let's all rise
It was like, we didn't kill him watching.
Let the games begin. Last name, cause I'm married to it, now to me it's my everything. Sacrifice my whole life to get right, ain't nobody ever taking me down without a fight. Bring it on, bring the horns until the horns, coming with the thunder of 100 storms. But for now, remain calm is what I do best to my personal love, I confess.
Oh my God.
My name will remain. If I had to do it again, I'd do the same. Knowing the play we chose it, we control it. With the bad, however hard to roll
job all back in the field here. Watertown Goslings.
Walking up this way. No, their defense, because they got kicked first. That's defense. He made him. You want churros now? It was good, huh?
And we are back here at Watertown High School for the second half of play between the Milton Redhawks and the Watertown Goslings as we get set for quarter number 3. 38-0 in favor of Milton. Milton again deferred at the start of this game. Watertown got the ball to start, and that means Milton will get the ball here to start things out here in the third quarter. Let's see if the Goslings can turn their fortunes around. It has been a bit of a rough go here, if you will, in the early going, but as expected, a little bit of growing pains. We'll see how things progress here as the game goes along. Looks like we have a new kicker here. Colton Stye, the sophomore kicker, is going to send it away for the Goslings, and it's a little bit of a pooch kick. And it will be recovered by Milton. Looks like the Goslings are just trying to catch him a little bit off guard there. Recovery by Tyler Jones for the Red Hawks. And we have a Gosling down here for a moment. It's like Chance Cortendick was the man who was shaken up a little bit. So Milton is going to start things here from their own 36 in the second half. I see some backups coming in here as we progress. There's a holdup here on the field momentarily. Not sure what the holdup is. Confusion defensively for the Goslings. It looks like they're definitely going to play some of their young players here in the second half. And here we go. Clock is winding, and 1st and 10 for the Milton Redhawks. On the keeper, it is still Veal in at quarterback. Excuse me, Tyler Zeal. Ryland Johnson Gaines was in there on the tackle. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Sure, Milton will play it fairly conservative here in the second half. Pass is quick and outside and caught by Vinny Churchwell, as he will bring it up to about the 45-yard line. I'll make it about a 3rd and 1 here from the 45. Maybe a little surprised to see Milton still going with their starters, but it is still early, and see if that changes eventually. Goslings have made some changes, though. Bringing in some younger guys. We'll see what the changes look like on offense. Zeal hands it off here, and again, another 1st down carry for Charlie Fitzke. And he will move the chains into Gosling territory. Again, Milton picking up exactly where they left off in that first half, able to move the ball quite a bit. Zeal again in the pistol formation. He tucks it down and throws it outside. It's caught on a screen. And oh my goodness. Incredible effort by Jake Cummins as he brings it up across the 45-yard line, pushing it towards the 43, and it looks like that is where they're going to mark it for the 2nd down play coming up from Milton, 2nd and 3 officially. Milton will come out again. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They have a tight end bunch to the right of the line as well. Churchwell motions across the line of scrimmage. Zeal, quick pass again. It's another screen out and caught. This time it is Cone Lewick who makes the catch, and he's wrestled out of bounds near the 40-yard line by Jeremy Lacey. They are going to move the chains. They weren't sure there for a second, but officially they do move it. 8:40 and counting left here in the 3rd quarter as Milton again slowly and methodically taking it down the field. Imagine if they score again. I can't imagine they're going to keep their offense out, but we will see. Zeal again in the shotgun. Running back is Fritzky to his right. They get it to him. And again, he cuts across, makes a nice run across the 30, pushes his way down close to the 26. And again, Lacey in there on the tackle. He's been busy over there on that left side. So Fitzke moves the chains here for the Red Hawks. So it'll be a 1st and 10 coming up from the 28. That first half was all Milton, and the trend is continuing here on their opening drive in the second half. Seal again will come out in the shotgun. They spread 3 receivers to the right this time. 1 receiver to the left, the running back. Fitzke is still to the right of Tyler Zeal. They get it to Fitzke again, and this time there is nowhere to go. That play was blown up nicely defensively by Brett Strupp, and the Goslings get a stop, but a flag is down, so hold everything. See what the call is here. They're going to move it up, so it's against the Goslings. That's a tough one for Brett Strupp. Gets called with the face mask after he makes a nice tackle. So a 15-yarder will move the ball all the way down to the 16-yard line for Milton, and it's going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Red Hawks once again. Cummins in motion, he will keep it, and he cuts up the field, finding his way towards the goal line, and is going to be just shy, maybe at the half-yard line, very close. But another 1st down nonetheless for Milton. It'll be a 1st and goal coming up here for the Red Hawks. Jake Cummins on the end-around play. Might be something Goslings could try sprinkling a little bit, maybe eat some yards up. Clearly size and experience has been a difference here so far, but we had a whistle. We had an extra player coming off the field here for Watertown. They did stop play to allow for the substitution, and now they're going to wind it. And so here we go. Ball on the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. Zeal to Fitzke. And did he get in? No, he did not. A great stop made on the play by Brady Crane, who came up from the linebacker position to make the stop. .445 remaining here. We're going to try this one again. 2nd down from the 2. Zeal again will be in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right, tight end Bunch to the left, and the running back Fitzke to the right of Zeal. Zeal's going to look to his right. Nobody there. Now he's going to throw, and he cuts back, and he's got himself another touchdown pass. And the Red Hawks will add 6 once again. Boy, Tyler Zeal looks really comfortable in the pocket. A touchdown pass. Kind of hard to tell, but it looked like it went to Vinny Churchwell. That could be it for Tyler Zeal's night, but what an incredible performance for him. He looks really comfortable right now. Milton trying to make it 45-0. Weinert's kick is up, and it is good. And so Milton does make it 45-0. A really good night for Weinert here as well. He also added the field goal before the half. So the big story on that drive was that 15-yard face mask penalty. Gosling got the stop, and Milton capitalized, and they just moved it right down the field, no problem. So now with 4:10 left here in the third quarter, the Goslings will try to battle back into this one. It's really interesting to see this. I'm pretty sure it is new. The new feature here on the sideline, they have the TV set up. Wants to watch replay almost immediately after a drive. It is really interesting. So Milton will kick it off from the 40 as Dropkick Murphys reigns through the stadium here in Watertown. Again, thanks for spending your Friday night with us. Ethan Buss here for Watertown TV production of this first game of the 2024-25 season for the Watertown Goslings. As they get set in transition, new coach, new team, certainly going to be a new look, and we'll see how they progress as the season goes. So Weinert will send it away here for Milton. This ball is going to be returned, and a good one across the 30, and this time it is Caden Holden on the return, and a flag comes in late. A little bit of extracurricular activity here, so we'll see what they do call. Officials discussing it. So they call it on Brock Babcock, the senior. Unnecessary roughness call, a couple of those tonight, and now that's going to move this ball up 15 yards. So the Goslings are going to have great field position here for their opening drive of the second half, and that could be key maybe to finding some sort of rhythm, as this is going to move all the way up to midfield, and that's where the Goslings will start it out. Davis Cashin remains in at quarterback. Two receivers to the right. Tight end bunch two receivers to the left. Tight end bunch to the right. Handoff here goes to Mitchell, who cuts back, and he gets it across the 45, close to the 44, and that is where they will mark it. So it's a good gain for Mitchell, and it's going to set up about a second down and roughly 4 here from the 44. So good start to this drive here for the Goslings. Cashin again breaks the huddle with two receivers moving out to the left. Tight end bunch to the right. Inverted pistol formation, and they give it to Mitchell again. And he's going to keep the legs moving. He's fighting close to the 40-yard line. It looks like the officials are going to move the chains and give Mitchell the first down. So whatever works to try to get some positivity here for this Goslings team. The best drive of the day has them out to the 40-yard line with 2:43 remaining here in the third quarter. Cashin looks down to the sideline, gets the play, and we'll see what they line up with here. It's really the first time all day the Goslings have been able to run the ball in any capacity. Again, we've talked about that experience up front for Milton. This time they're going to send 2 receivers out to the right, 2 receivers out to the left, and the running back Mitchell will move to the right of Davis Cashin, the quarterback. It's a read option. Cashin's going to keep it this time as he cuts upfield, and he moves across the 35-yard line close to the 30, and we'll see where they end up marking this one, as it looks like, well, close to the 34. They'll say the 33, and the Goslings will have a 2nd and 3 coming up with 1:41 remaining here in the third quarter. So this is a positive thing, certainly, to build off of, and it's pretty clear the Goslings would love to be a run-first team here with this new young team as they try to gain confidence and experience. Cashin gets the snap, rolls to his left immediately, looking to throw on the run, and he's just going to throw it away. That one in the direction of Xavier Quintero, but clearly thrown out of bounds. Clock winds here under a minute. 3rd down and 3 for the Goslings. Smart play by Davis Cashin there, trying not to make something out of nothing. Clock winds under 39. Cashin again in the gun. Inverted pistol formation here again with 1 receiver spread out to each side. A give here is to Mitchell. He will try to fight for those 3 yards, but we'll see where they mark it. Malik Mitchell. We do have a Gosling player down. So we'll kind of wait and see that out here in just a moment, but doesn't look like the Goslings got the first down, so they'll have a 4th down coming up here. Looks like the injured Gosling is Caden Holden. He's going to make his way under his own power to the sideline, which is good to see. So the ball will remain here on the 33-yard line. It's officially going to be a 4th and 3. They wind the clock. 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. They're going to hike it, and they're going to go. And they're going to pitch it. And Mitchell with that sidestep, he lost the football. And it looks like the Red Hawks fell on it, but we'll see. We'll wait for the official call. And yes, they did. So Milton will get the ball on the fumble by Malik Mitchell. Again, they tried to go to that read option pitch one more time. And the Red Hawks were all over it. And now we're going to switch sides of the field, and that's going to wind down the third quarter. So the Goslings still trailing here 45-0 as we head to the final act here in the opening game of the season for Watertown. Certainly been a battle in the trenches here. Another Gosling player shaken up on that last drive. Looks like it's Brett Strupp who is making his way to the sideline. Excuse me, that looks like Brody Wood, rather, the senior. Yeah, been a bit of a tough go here for Watertown, but again, what can you say? A new coach, new quarterback, new almost everything. So certainly a transition. And the student sections are still, they're still having fun, so that's what matters. So after the fumble by Mitchell, the Red Hawks are going to take over at the 30-yard line. And so 1st and 10 here to start this off. Handoff here, and that'll gain maybe a couple of yards. It looks like the carry went to Reese Jones. And it did. Tyler Zeal still in at quarterback. Thought maybe we'd see a little bit of change of the offense with the big lead. Jeremy Lacey was in on a tackle on that last play. Second down and 7, we'll call it. Zeal gets the snap. They give it to Jones again. There isn't much to go. And again, Jeremy Lacey was right in there on the tackle. Got to give a lot of credit there as well to Nathan Posma, who was right in on the tackle also. Well, this ball isn't moving much. It's right around the 31. And it's going to be a 3rd down and 9. They gained a couple of yards before. Now they lost a couple back. So a 3rd and 9 from the 31-yard line. Coming up here for Milton. This will be a huge stop for this Goslings defense here if they can get off the field. Big confidence boost. Zeal in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, to the right. Running back to his left is Jones. Zeal now tucks and moves to his left. He doesn't have much there, and he's just got to throw it away. Jeremy Lacey by the pressure, and again, good defense by the Goslings as they are going to get off the field here, it appears, for the first time. And yes, they will. Here comes the punting unit. So that is a win for this Goslings defense, and take it when you can get it. And now let's see if the offense can capitalize on that defensive stop. It was a big one. Lucas Weinert is back to punt it away. Back deep to return here for Watertown is Malik Mitchell. That kick will send him just beyond the 40-yard line. Oh, what a tackle. He is tripped up just at the 45. That was a great open field play. And it looks like that tackle was made by Brock Babcock, and he's got to be careful. He had that personal foul and sportsmanlike penalty earlier, but meanwhile, the Goslings are going to start this drive at good field position. Ball will be placed at the 44-yard line. So again, we'll see if the Goslings can capitalize. Looks like the Goslings are short a man. And now they'll go. 8:30 remaining here in the 4th quarter. 45-0 Milton. Again, thank you for spending your Friday night with us. Under the lights. Back here for the 2024 season. Feels good to be back. Not the result that we were hoping for, but hey, it'll come eventually. They're going to give it on an end around here, and they're going to gain a few yards here, but again, good open field tackling here for Milton. Connor Kletch was the man who carried the ball. Sophomore. Might see some young players getting a chance to show what they have. These are big minutes for guys who are maybe trying to get into the game, who didn't start, and so on and so forth. It could be big moments for them. The play call there gained 4, so it's going to be a 2nd and 6 from the 47-yard line. Cashin again, pistol formation. 2 receivers right. Now 1 motions across. This time they fake it to Kletch. And Cashin is going to keep it himself as he fights his way close to midfield, but it'll probably be stopped at about the 49.5-yard line. And that's going to bring up about a 3rd down and 4. Excuse me. They'll mark it as a 3rd and 5 from the 49. Hard to tell where that initial spot was, but they backed him up a little bit further than I thought they would there. 6:37 remaining in this game. Again, the Goslings trying to get something to build off of here. They'll probably go for it on 4th down if they get to that point. Cashin again in the pistol formation. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Motioning across is Quintero. The snap is high. Mitchell has it. He's going to try to run. And I don't think they're going to go for it anymore. I'll retract my statement. It all went south there really fast. And now that's going to back it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Incredible change of events there. So it's going to be 4th and 14. Again, Cashin is the punter, so it's kind of hard to tell if they're staying out there to go, if they're going to punt it. I think they're going to punt, but well, they're going to line up to go and be in pistol formation. They have 2 receivers spread to the left, 2 to the right. Running back is Mitchell. Cashin gets the snap, now steps up. He's going to try to keep it himself. He's still on his feet, makes a couple men miss across the 50, and he's got a 1st down. What an incredible play by Davis Cashin. Well, Tyler Zeal's been doing that all night on the other side, and so Davis Cashin says, well, let me show you what I got with my feet. And he moves the chains and moves that ball all the way up here to the 41-yard line and a 1st and 10 for the Goslings. All about building the confidence. Wow, 4th and almost 15, and they pick it up on a quarterback keeper. Again, inverted pistol formation with Mitchell directly behind Cashin. And up back right to the right of Cashin. They get the snap. He's going to keep it and looking to throw. Now moving to his right, trying to use his legs once again. Makes a man miss, and again along the sideline. It'll depend where the official marks him out. They're going to give him at least the 35, and we'll see where they officially mark it, but that is looking like a gain of at least 6 or 7. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 3. They do give him 7. So good job again by Cashin to make a play with his feet. Always hard to tell along that sideline where he stepped out, so give the officials credit for being on top of it. Ball on the 34. Clock is at 3:38. As the Goslings try to at least come out of here with some sort of moral victory. The throw is incomplete. They were looking up the right sideline for Caden Holden. 3rd and 3. Why not take a shot? That's a good down to do it. 2nd and short. Always a good down to maybe try something, see if it works. Three minutes remaining here. Ball on the 34. Goslings will come out here in the shotgun. They have 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Running back to the left of Cashin is Mitchell. And Cashin's going to keep it immediately. He's going to try to get that 1st down again with his legs. And he's going to be short by maybe a yard or 2. Or it depends where the officials are going to mark it. I don't think they're going to give him much of anything there, to be quite honest. So I think it's going to be 4th and 3. And they're probably going to keep this ball at the 34-yard line. And that is exactly what they're going to do. And I can imagine if the Goslings went for it on 4th and 15, they're going to go for it here on 4th and 3. Again, worst thing that could probably happen is giving the ball back to Milton, backed up a little bit. 2:05 remaining in this one. Again, the Goslings just trying to find some sort of moral victory here to end the game. Under 2 minutes, Mitchell lines up as the back behind Cashin in the pistol formation. Again, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end bunched, and the Goslings moved. So they call false start on Connor Kletch. Could have easily been called on Caden Holden as well. But that's going to back them up. But they kind of make it difficult on themselves now. 4th down and 8. But they converted 4th and 15 before. And we're going to get a timeout by Alex Krogan here with 1:22 remaining in the 4th quarter. So again, a little bit of a recap. It was 38-0 at halftime. And I guess you can say they've limited the damage a bit here in the second half. Only 1 touchdown for the Red Hawks. You know, we've had a bit of a moving clock here. And again, always try to find something to build on, and I'm sure that's what Coach Krogan is trying to do here. Get out of here with some sort of moral high note. We will see. So again, the false start penalty backs this ball up to the 39-yard line, and that is where the Goslings will have to try and get 8 yards to pick up a first down. And again, they're going to come out here in a pistol formation. Same look. Kletch motions across to the right side. They got 2 receivers now to the right, 1 to the left. Now Kletch motions over to the left. Cashin's going to keep it himself and spinning, still trying to move behind his blockers. And again, pushing the pile. It's going to depend where they spot the ball, but it looks short initially. And the official on the far sideline looks like he's indicating he's a yard or 2 shy. And the official on the near sideline is saying first down. So and that is what they're going to call. All right, first down. So the extra blockers gives the first down to the Goslings. Man, oh man. Always hard to tell, and I do not envy the line judges are having to line up with each other. That was always a challenge. So again, the Goslings with 40 seconds left, trying to make something happen. Cashin almost jumped off sides there. They do have a reception here to Caden Holden as he makes it across the 25-yard line and is brought down. And again, we're going to get a timeout from Watertown. Alex Krogan calls his second. They're going to reset the game clock, but 30 seconds. Yeah, I was going to say that was a little hard to decipher there. Oops. And there it is, officially at 30 seconds. Ball is going to be on the 31-yard line here. We'll see if Watertown can get some points before we leave here tonight. So last year in the October fested rain, Milton and Watertown had a good game. Goslings came out 20-16 victors. And as we said, it was pretty clear Milton encircled this one tonight because they have shot out of a cannon from the start as Cashin will tuck it, keep it himself. Now throw it deep. He's got a man and it's caught. Did he get in is the question. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Watertown. Connor Kletch comes up with a big play. And there's your moral victory for the night. Something to build off of. Fired up this crowd and good for this young team as they are going to leave here with some points. Goslings are all excited. They're short a man out there. All right, we'll try this again. Colton Stye looking to add the extra point. Sophomore kicker. It is up and good. And so there it is, 45-7. Officially 20 seconds left as the student section shows the appreciation for the effort here for this Goslings team as they have their first touchdown of the season. Again, they go cash into clutch. Definitely the best drive of the day for the Goslings, and something to take into next week's game and practice this week as well. So 20 seconds left here. Can't imagine we'll see much of anything for the rest of the game here, and unless we have some late fireworks, but I don't know if we will see that. Again, thank you all for joining us on this beautiful night here in Watertown. Yes, we have had some mosquitoes fester, but that is okay. That's going to happen. Still been a really nice evening here for football. And for the first game of the 2024 season. So Colton Stye will set the ball up on the tee. I might run an onside kick here. Milton certainly thinks something might happen. Why not? Maybe something could happen. Goslings don't look like they're lining up for an onside kick, though, however. Maybe a surprise squib here. We'll find out. As Stye will indeed kick it away, as that ball is going to bounce close to the 10, and that is where Milton will fall on it. And for the last 10 seconds, the clock will continue to wind, and that is going to do it for this game here tonight. So the official final score in just 0.2 seconds here is Milton 45, Watertown 7. And so the Goslings do get out of here with a little bit of moral high ground. And trust me, it is a big deal to try to get a shutout. And I'm sure Milton is a little disappointed that they didn't get that shutout tonight. But they do get the win. Certainly look like they're going to be a threat in the Badger Large Conference. Tyler Zeal showing why he is so talented. And again, we want to thank you all for tuning in to listen to us this evening. It's been a great night here. And certainly going to be an exciting season. And again, the final score from Watertown is Milton 45, Watertown 7. I'm Ethan Buss for this Watertown TV production. We will see you guys next week.